Mr. Mustafa Al-Raji, President of the Liberia Football Association, Vice President Sekou Ayatola Colin, and Mrs. Julie Seaton, Executive Committee members here present, employees of the Liberia Football Association, family members here present. We want to kindly welcome you to ceremony marking the official retirement of long service staff of the Liberia Football Association here at our headquarters in the Swakamo community, Pinsville, Liberia, on this 10th day of November 80, 2023 at about now. May we kindly rise for a moment of silence in prayer. You may be seated. Thank you very much. Human Resource Manager, Madam Marie Weir, to make a welcome remark.
Good morning to all. For and on behalf of our Tanzania President, Mr. Mustafa Al-Raji, our Vice President, EC members, the head of the Secretariat team, our distinguished retiree, and the family members, I want to welcome you to this all-important event of the history of LFA, that we are about to retire our hard-working staff of the LFA. You are most welcome.
For a remark, I will now invite the first Vice President of the Liberia Football Association, Professor Sekou W. Colin.
Mr. President, Vice President, and members of the Executive Committee, family members of the Liberia Football Association, and our colleagues who are supposed to be taking another step in their journey at the Liberia Football Association. You know, as is often said, life has stages, and there's time for everything. This is a bittersweet day. Sweet in a sense that people that some of us have worked with over long years, who share their experiences with a lot of us here, are taking another step in their life's journey. There was a time that they came here and built the foundation of what we all are enjoying today. You can imagine this FA many years back is sitting having this historic event in their own facility. This did not happen overnight. This is because of the work we all put in. We all contributed one way or the other significantly to the upliftment of this organization today. Today, we've all come here to sit together to say a big thank you to you people for the roles you've played over the years. I was jokingly talking to somebody yesterday, asking, I said, so who's going to be running after our passport business? You know, the man who can make things happen. The other day he was gossiping about the president to me. You see, the president says, so up to now, this passport business ain't happy yet. You see, the spear people said to go and make it happen. He said, right in my hand. I say, okay. But look, friends, family members, I want to say thank you to you. Thank you first and foremost to the families. You've given us the opportunity for your family members, your fathers, your uncles, your family members to work with us. You gave us that opportunity. We want to be very grateful to you. For allowing your family to contribute to the success of this FA today. You all play a significant role. But such is life. There's time attached to everything. You are not leaving us as such. We still need your expertise, your skills. And when you see things going the way you think it should, we're just a phone call away from you. But you can come, you're always welcome here. And make suggestions, your constructive suggestions are very important. And to the other staff sitting, just remember, today we are having this. Tomorrow there will be time for other people. We have to prepare ourselves for the reality of life. But life continues, you know, continues. We just want to use this opportunity on behalf of the President and members of the Executive Committee and all the staff to say a big thank you to our colleagues for their contributions over the years. They made tremendous sacrifices for this institution, and you'll always be remembered for your work, your contribution toward the upliftment of the Liberia Football Association. Thank you very much.
We move to our next item on the agenda. I will kindly invite Mrs. Famata Duncan to do a rendition for all of us before we move to the next item.
Thank you ever so much. That was squeezed in to do. It's so sad that I'm just coming in while you are going. But the song is a familiar song, and if you know the song, you can just join me and let's sing as those of our fathers and uncles who will be leaving us today. When your legs don't walk like it used to before, and I can sweep you off your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till you are 70. Darling, my heart will still fall as high as 23. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in serious ways. Maybe just a touch on the hand. For me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just want to tell you Still love you so. Come on. Now what's wrong? Now what's fine.
To presentation of retirement packages to staff to keep the ball rolling. We'll invite Mr. Francis Tamba to please come and to present his package and his gift. I will kindly request the presence of the 10th Vice President, Madam Jody Sito.
Yep.
We shouldn't cry because, like the first vice president said, it's a happy inside doing it. But then Famata has set a different pace. So let us remain in our mood. But Goshtamba, I want to say we appreciate you. And you know that we do from the bottom of our heart. And the work and the services for Women Photo cannot be ignored. So we say when we're not forgotten, we know you are leaving, but you are still in our heart. And we'll always check on you.
Call John K. Sakor.
I'm excited and honored at this moment to present to you a certificate. I'm maybe an elephant, we work together, I'm left elephant together in our family, and you stay strong. I want to say, take this in good faith, move on to just another level. Congratulations.
Johnson.
Ready.
Ready?
His name is Ruby, anyway, but from the day I came to the FA as a stakeholder, the name I knew, the popular name is Remy. And so this Remy never told me one day to the church, in passing, you will love to put the Bible verse whenever something happens. So, Remy, we admire the fun, your service, and to the football house, and I think you inspire a lot of youthful employees that are here today, and your mark is indelible that everyone who has stayed around are aware of it, and the door is always open. Anytime you move to LFA, anywhere, part of football, I think this face is a face that will never be forgotten. Congratulations.
Next is Mr. Alex Nabo. And to present the package, I will kindly request the presence of former President Sunday Adeko Wesley.
It is an honor for me to present this certificate to you. Appreciation from the LFA. They say retirement. But I know you are now retired. Because they will always need you. As the GBA said, the first vice president, you are going. Retirement for your services will always be needed. And I'm standing here and they can call me. Yeah. They will call you. So I want to congratulate you for your services to the LFA. Well done. I hope your replacement will be just like you. And I hope it's a suitable replacement. I thank you on behalf of the LFA for the job you did. And please, when they call you anytime, please come. Thank you and congratulations.
Next, we call Peter Quinn.
Mr. President, member of the Executive Committee, it saddens me to
say goodbye to people I've known over the years, especially the area who is a relative of mine. These are some of the legislative visions we try to pass. People at the age of 65, because of tenure, you will have to retire. Okay, 25 years you have to retire. These are some of the things we have to pass at the house. And we just say the guys are in our plan. Look at the men who taught me how to wear football in the LAC's retirement today. It's a sad day, first of all. But on behalf of the LFA, we want to say thank you so much for your service to humanity. Thank you so much and God bless.
Next, we call on John David Cole. John David Cole.
This one caught me unaware. My own topic, the mighty rollers. You know, I grew up around the barracks, and he's an old soldier. So and then I grew up in a community where he was an elder, Solimwe. So we're doing wrong, and they say the soldier Papa coming, we'll put ourselves in order. But, you know, he specialized in serving president. And because he's security minded, vast experience, you will not believe the second vice president father was in the barrack, he was dead. So he can tell you more about the second VP. Paco, you are appreciated. One of the reasons why you are appreciated is your honesty. I need to say that. Your honesty. You made history in the FA. And many young people today many young people in the FA today will do it. This is a man who was working with the former president, Musa Belete. He made place a huge amount of money. He found it. He kept it. At the player, I challenge the young boys now. The park coming to. He kept it. Then he came, after some time, the boss is not raising issue about it. He came, said, boss, you lost some money? No, I can't remember. You think that I can't remember that some young boy will ask again? They will not ask again. But he said, no, think about it. But the long and short of the story was that he brought that money back. Honesty. See some people in the background saying, oh. What they're saying now, I can hear clap. It I mean, I will bring it back. But oh man, thank you. Thank you. You are the godfather of what you serve the FA, and nobody can question your sincerity. But this soldier can't go far away from the barrack. You can't go far away from the barrack. So this barrack here, you gotta remain around this barrack one way or the other. So on behalf of the LFA, we want to say congratulations for your service to the FA and to humanity. We'll always remember you. So you can go far from the barrack.
All right, thank you. We'll kindly ask the Vice President to remain, please, as we invite Mr. Samuel Brown.
Another Barrow. You know, we the IE people have issue with a lot of Barrow people, who, especially those who are working at the FA and staying there. You know, sometimes we know what used to happen, but we come to our game. We see some things there around the Gopo. So we're saying that the Barrow people they must move from that place. But Sami, we want to say thank you for serving the FA. We'll always remember the work that you do. You see, in life, Martin Luther King said, if you want to be a sweeper, be the best sweeper. So in your absence, so we say once upon a time, there was a sweeper. Your role, just like the role of every other person on the earth, is very important. Because if you didn't play that role, the stadium would not be the way we always know it. So I want to say, thank you for your time, and your place, honor there, is stay there. And so the FA is your place. We'll always remember you for the work you do. But now, we give you a little time to stay with Madame, to stay with the family. So you will see each other. All right. Yeah, this is the fight. Sometimes we're very busy trying to satisfy our jobs. There's a story of a little boy who and his father were living together, the mother passed. That little boy, one day he came to his father, he said, Daddy, I want to know how much you have paid per hour. The father got ignored, with all understanding, he got vexed. He said, why are you asking me? What do you want to do with it? How much I'm paid per hour? He went inside crying. So the father realized that, oh, they both talking something. Let me go to understand. He went to him. He said, sorry, son, but what really happened? He said, what happened, Daddy? I'm putting my little recess together. I won't pay for 1 hour of your time so we can spend it together. Because when I'm sleeping, you go on to work. When you come, I'm sleeping. There's never a time that we saw I won't pay. I'm putting money together. Send our money, let me pay 1 hour of your time. So this one now will give you opportunity so the madam can pay 1 hour. You'll be there with her. Okay? Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. And finally, we will invite Mr. John Bona, our outgoing Deputy Secretary General, and to present with the package, I kindly request the presence of the President of the NFA, Mr. Mustafa Al-Raji.
Thank you very much. Mr. Bona, I'm told I will do a remark, so I'll just present this on behalf of the Liberia Football Association in appreciation for your services to football in our country. Thank you very much, and may God bless you and your family.
Yes. Good.
Remark on behalf of the employees who are being retired. By no coincidence, we will ask the Deputy Secretary General, or for a lack of better word, the outgoing Deputy Secretary General, Mr. John Bona, who has spent some 34 years.
Thank you so much, Dionysius, Mr. President, Vice President here, Executive Committee members present, former President of the LFA, Madam Sumbo Agata Wesley, General Secretary who is ill right now, can't be with us, but I'm sure he will watch it in spirit. To you, HR and the staff of the LFA, retirees, my colleagues, family members that have come here today, we say thank you. It will take me a long time to say what I want to say, but we just put it in the short context. When the LFA was on Carey Street, we were there keeping gate. From there, we went on Randall Street. We were there buying Kobo for staff. We went through it all until we went back at the ATS, back and forth, Randall Street, Madonna Street, Front Street, Broad Street, down to Boulevard. We went through all of that, but we're still with the LFA, total carburetor on our heads to do the FA work. We did not stop there. The Vice President who is sitting with the Mama, I tell you thank you. She encouraged us to go to school. She told us, don't sit here and mind this keeping gate and you don't prepare yourself. And we took note of that seriously, because I knew there would have been some days, somewhere, I would sit somewhere that would do better. And we took the advantage of that. We used to go to the gate. What was it that if you are going where you got to leave and go to school? You have to go to school. You have to leave it and go to school. And we used that opportunity. We went to school, we earned our degrees, and did other things that prepared us to be where we are today. And so to you, Mr. President, I want to appreciate you, the Executive Committee, for bringing us to where we are today. It took patience, it took time to go through the ranks and file, working with presidents upon presidents to where we are today. We say thank you for honoring us. Others left from here with nothing. But whatsoever little that we'll be receiving here today will go a long way to prepare us for a better day. Thanks to all of the Executive Committee members. I know it was difficult sometimes to work. While tired, you are called upon to do what you're supposed to do, but we did what we could to help to make the FA to where it is today. So you, my staff, thank you so much for your cooperation. Someday we used to go and lower here one way or the other, but we understood the ethics of work and we did what we could to reach where we are. Thank you so much. We'll be leaving from here, but you can still call on us. We'll give you some advices, piece of advice that you think you can use to help you do your work. To you, my colleagues, retirees, thank you so much for your hard work. We have told you all of that you have done here for the FA, but I'm just telling you, don't give up. Or I told people many times when you were preaching, say, don't give up in life. Living from this LFA today is not the end of your life. Put yourself in a position that you can go further than when you are today. Amen. I want to tell you today, whatsoever you did for the LFA will go in history. This is the first time to retire people from the LFA under this regime. I want to tell you, thank you so much. Amen. So without much ado, we got short time to be here. Again, I say thank you, Mr. President, thank you, Executive Committee members, Vice Presidents, and all of you staff. We say we are together, we remain together. God bless you, and God bless all of us.
Amen. For a final remark, it is my pleasing duty to invite the President of the Liberia Football Association, Mustapha Araji.
the first Vice President, third Vice President, members of the Executive Committee, Commissioners of Commissioners, Commissioner General, our former President, our beloved mother, Madam Councillor Somo Azedo Wesley, thanks for coming. To my dearest family, the number one and first priority in football in our country, the employees, those that are current and those who are going out temporarily to stay away, and whenever we are ready, we call upon the services. I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thanks to your families for the time they gave you to serve Vibrant Football. A bulk of the time I say to employees, and I say to most of my colleagues that we work with, that those who work with our families, because we leave home 6 o'clock in the morning, come to work, return around 8 o'clock, have less time with the family. So we've been a very strong family working together to make Vibrant Football better. And I mean, there's a lot, and hope that I'll be giving maybe few minutes to express my thanks to each and every one of the retirees, beginning with some jokes, not intentional, so I hope you understand. Parkour, someone who I've worked with, and I think a few minutes ago, a couple of minutes ago, I was like, where are you coming from? Because I believe the first time you received the message, it just disappeared on me. So every morning when I come cleaning up, I just see an empty seat. I appreciate you, Paco. We've worked together. You've been very patient. And sometimes I wonder, I'm like, what kind of puppy is this? Because when I come to work, we all find it difficult. I also go on the 18th to hustle. Go to people, to hustle. See more way people come here to hustle, one weekend, because it's difficult, it's challenging. So on some days I'm like, Paco, but everyone come here, you let them come here, if they empty my pocket when you go home, what you will take? Because if you keep allowing them to come in, then you will get nothing. Okay. But I mean, he was, has been very understanding, sending people, and I mean, we work very well, and thank you. Another part that I would like to say, a big thanks to the executive committee that I never felt until I got that feedback from Paco. So, with the expertise of both of the executive committee members, we felt that there was a need to ensure that no matter what happens, the employees must remain number one. To sustain the salaries from the beginning of our mandate to the end. Not to delay payroll, and I'm proud and thanks to the executive committee that since we took over, no employee can stand up that we LFA delay your salary for 1 month or for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I'm proud and thank you, executive committee members. We also introduced a lot of other benefits. I hope some of you pass the information to your families. And I want to put you but I have to just reflect on what we've done as the LFA. We reactivated the health benefits because our employees needed to be covered by health welfare. We introduced giving rice, 1 bag of rice to each employee at the end of every month, 1 bag. So if the bag was going on the short way, I don't know. We also introduced transportation allowance. So in addition to the salary that each employee was getting, we provide compensation of transportation for the employees. We also introduced the Social Security Benefit Program. Today I'm proud, as per the Decent Work Act, that our administration came in and saw the need that our people need to make contributions, because in those regulations, the organization also needed to make contributions. 4% for the employees, I believe, and 6% for the employer as Social Security benefits. And we did that as the executive committee. I'm happy that we went through from 2018 to now, that it was done with consistency, which today we are proud that our employees, when they leave here, guarantees that they will get something from the National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Among that, including even core credit. I'm sure some of you can transfer some of the credit you receive from the LFA to your wives or your husbands as well. But the interesting part was something that This morning there was a morning I got in the office, and Paco just came with an envelope in his hand and put it down. No, I met him, I put an envelope. I said, what happened? He said, read it. I said, Paco, what happened? He said, read it. They gave me the letter. So I was like, what happened? He said, oh, they said to go home. So I just thought he was fired. I'm like, but what did he do? He said, I just read the paper. I gave the paper. So when I opened the paper, I read the paper. I said, for President Strong, everything okay. And then no, Paco, they said you should go home for 1 month. I said, but what pay me? I said, no. Under the law, you go home for 1 month, you rest for 1 month. At the end of the month, you take pay. He said, you sure? He said, but then thank you very much. And that was not just for me. That was, the work of the executive committee of the Liberia Football Association, because we work together to ensure that all of our employees should also get all of the benefits they needed to get. And it's a commitment that we'll continue to do more within our reach. Once the envelope becomes bigger, that we can work and make some deductions towards the employees. We will certainly do that, because that is the vision we have. You remain the #1 priority to each and every one of us. So Paco, from that day, he believed that yes, he would go home every month, in a year, rest and get his salary, at the end of the month. Other activities we ran through, and special thanks to another person, Coach Francis Tamba, today on record in history, a man who started the first dedicated department to women's football in Liberia, in the And we took over and believed that we needed to push the agenda of women's football. He took his time, worked along with his team, kept pushing, to the extent that Coach Tamba became a cameraman, took his own camera, here and there, taking photos, going, brilliant proposals that he brought to the table that transformed women's football. Today, you hear about subvention. When some of the clubs I thought it was subvention, it started from a pilot project from the women's football department. Coach Tamba, Ms. Masakwe and team went out to determine factors affecting women's football and how we, the LFA, could contribute to come in. And that is how we first derived payment methods in terms of subvention to women's football, commencing with $3,937. Calculations done by Coach Tamba and his team. So Coach Tamba, I want to say thank you, because it's on the foundation, of those amounts that today we derived a plan to spread it over to other clubs. And all clubs are now talking about subvention from the process of $3,937 to $4,200 to $5,000 to $6,000 today. So thank you. May God bless you for your expertise and all of the services towards the women's football development and strengthening women's football in our country. Our Reverend Ruben, it was not intentional, but I come from a background with a lot of data and statistics. So I thought I was going to give a help, but it's always good that sometimes when you meet with people, to put them into places where they are strong, to develop and grow. So there were two individuals I was keen about interacting with when I got in the NFA. At some point they thought that was personal, or the president was against me. When I saw the Registrar General with all laptop, and a statistician with all a laptop, I'm like, this is a problem. So when I took the laptop and gave it to Ruben, I'm like, you need to put all of the data in it. After 1 week, Ruben went to the GS, said, please tell the president to transfer it to another area. But it was good. And when we left and went to the technical center, he supported us. Today I'm proud that we're able, under the support and watch of Mr. Johnson, we fenced the George Gard Technical Center. We have a mini stadium there. And not just to make things for you. Today, and each and every time when we talk about the technical center, we have different kinds of stories. But I formed part, and I was there when we listened to a visionary, even though the money was not there. But it's also about vision. One person who sat and said we needed we need a center of excellence in Liberia. We have to construct one in terms of developing talented players, developing referees and coaches. This person took upon the time, convened an executive committee meeting, engaged with Lloyd Kennedy and his family, got the first amount of money to clear the facility, and then it began and went on. Thank you again, Councillor Somo Ezeta Wesley, our former president. It is upon these foundations that today we are all standing on the old map and continue to work, laying pillars and building and strengthening all structures so that others that will come after us will even do far better than us. They will do it, but there were challenges and other circumstances. That was the experience during that period. I could not enable them to build a headquarter or build the number of pitches we built today. We didn't just do it by magic. They had the ideas, they laid the foundation from Madam Wesley, and, Mr. Snow, Mr. Ability, and the rest of the others. And others will certainly come, maybe from one of you as employees or so forth. I would like to also say a big thank you to, like Mr. Connie said, he asked if it was the passport, and we also used to fight a lot of times, because I barely used to see Abel. And for me, sometimes when I don't see the employee, I'm like, you know, you don't cheat the federation, because our responsibility is to come to work and to serve. So most of the times I know you cannot be working on a passport 24 hours for LFA at the foreign affairs. Not everyone traveling. But I know Abel used to do is 1 or 2 at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Sometimes where you put crab, you have to also do the water, so no problem. But he worked, made sacrifices, and today, I mean, we have no issues with our passports. And those are the services. Because sometimes some of the family members don't really know what your husbands, you know, actually did for us, kind of services. And we will continue to appreciate them. Also to my magical man. Okay, I call him my magical man anytime, ever ready battery and everything. Mr. Alex Nambo. Special thanks to you. So Nambo has been one person, at any point in time you call him. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. At some point I even have his wife's number. Any time in the morning, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, he's ready to go. Render a lot of services to us, whether money or not, the protocol services to people moving between the airports, driving. I mean, challenging movement, but never complain, always deliver, always settle, and continue to work. Each and every one of you, Sam Brown, yeah, you know, I want to hear that I never used to like, but no problem. I get you on there. I see you not in equilibrium. Sometimes I'm like, I want to act like a policeman, say walk on the street line, but I'm worried because you're an old man. But you also contributed. Today, we are happy, we are here, 8 years, everything's working fine. And we all did our best to reach this far. We'd like to guarantee you, you are not going far away. Some of you will be called upon. I mean, we are having the ceremony today. We've already contacted Mr. Nambo to please render some services to us. So just evident in terms of us respecting the laws of Liberia, the Decent Work Act. It is the same old Decent Work Act that we look at and say, no, our employees must be enrolled by Social Security. It's the same Decent Work Act we look at and say, no, we have to pay income taxes against our employees. If there was one income tax due, we will pay off, and then we have to start paying income taxes to our employees. So this is the Decent Work Act that we're going by. It's no way intentional to get at any one of you. You've rendered services to us in a very good way, and we want to keep everybody. But unfortunately, we have to also respect the law, and you also have to stay with your family and spend additional time as you relax in retirement, because you cannot work forever. My special electrician, my technician, my experts, my capacitor man, my everything, and you know, at some point in time, we all did some things along the line. When people we work for, we service for, and using our expertise, when you know something gets blown and just a fuse, the president knows, you look at it, you just call something a big name, the person says transistor. The person says, what? He says, $50. So, unfortunately for my family, I manage a big group with all kinds of different kind of services, electronic devices. So, some of my public car, I look for no one like that. They probably won't give me, but the team calling me. They say, capacitor, I say, how many microfarad? When you say, oh, the battery for I say, hi, when the alternator, I say, why you want cheap alternator when the voltage, when you check with the meter, but they still go to say, but then, but still, you know, it's not easy to run away from policemen. So all of what I used to do, if I mistake used to catch me, later on I go check, I see, I say, done. If I call me, no problem. But Pastor, I appreciate it. And you know, one thing I admire about you, and sometimes when I think about it, you let go. Oh, my son, you dancing on the fan out there at the time. I know you're talking about. Yeah. But we're all one big family, not to bore you. We want to say thank you. Some of you that have not mentioned, it didn't mean that you didn't work. You did great work for us. You did great work for us. Babona, sometimes when Oma gave birth, I said like a son. Oma can, I'm Latin. I said, so I am so I won't make it to you. But when I came, I gave up my puppy on a small laptop, the first one, portable one. Puppy looked at it and said, check, the chicken here, you better want to kill it. But it was to strengthen, you know, our secretariat, and I knew he would do it. I knew he would do it. I'm like, Papa, you're not ready. I want to make life easier for you. You use the computer, you get adjusted. And today I'm proud and happy that my Papa, you can any computer now, we display, you may be wondering, yes. So, I mean, it is, you know, just saddening, okay, that you are leaving, will be coming in the morning, even though some of you don't like me to come early as president, but it's part of the job. Because other places I work, I used to go 6 o'clock. So we used to be the first to monitor, but now here, we try to come early, and we'll be missing some of you. Maybe my mistakes will be even calling your names, because it started from not seeing Banco at the back of his neck. But again, we are family. Remember, there's no one against you. Everyone is happy for you. We are here for you. If you have problems, I don't say plenty problems, but I'm here. I'm available as a friend, as someone you work with, as a family. God Almighty created each and every one of us and gave us opportunities. Every one of us was not born with silver spoons in our mouths. So when there's a time of need, and you believe that you can reach out, don't be ashamed. If it is time in a need, and you know there's something you want to do, don't be ashamed. It is easy to call someone to ask if they can help, or they can make contacts with you one way or other somewhere, so that you can be able to take another step forward. We are open as a football association. Now I think Mr. Nambo, Mr. Bona, they are free. Maybe if people pass the test of, you know, you can't just get free will on our Commissioner General. So sometimes, you know, Paula told me we don't go inside. So I'm sure she'll be calling you back to serve as match commissioners. If you meet all of our different criteria you put in place, maybe you will gotta go through special testing. And then if you, I don't know, but John, I think Mr. Namo got the energy. So if you'll be the Sano County man, then you'll be the Oma man. Thank you very much.